Alright, so we're going to play John Brown's Dream. I'm an open G tuning, but with the twist. I've tuned down the 4th string to a low G note. So from the 5th going down to the 1st, we have a G, 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 B, D. I've tuned it down because it gives it this nice full sound. And we're not really playing the 4th string, like fretting it, just mostly using it as a drone note. And we don't have a fiddler right now or a guitar player, so it's nice to flush out the sound and fill it up with that drone. So, yeah. Remember, if you tune this down to the low G, it's going to put your banjo pretty out of tune, so you're going to have to adjust everything else, because when you change the tension on one string, up or down, it's actually changing the pressure on the head. So it's putting these out of tune to your other strings as well. So, you know, tune this one down and then slowly adjust the other ones. Really let it ring and slowly move it to where it should be. Don't go wild, making dramatic, you know, swipes with your tuner. You want to slowly eke it into where it's in tune. Alright, so let's break down this tune. There's 3 parts to it, A, B, and C. I'll teach you the basic version, and then we'll add a little bit more and make the tune a little more interesting. There's lots of great tricks you can throw into this tune. So let's start with A part. Alright, so if you've watched my other videos, you know I like to use the word call response and then call and final response, because usually an A or a B or a C part has this first phrase and then the second response phrase, and then it plays the same first phrase again and then ends with a final response. So I'm probably going to use that in this video because it seems to work really well. So this A section, I can break out into those 4 parts: call, response, call, final response. So the first call is, and you're going to repeat that in a second, so remember it. It's 1st string, 5th fret, and you're going to go 1st strum top, then 1st string, 2nd fret, and you're going to do a pull off followed by a strum top. So we have now the response is so it's 1st string, 5th fret, and you're going to go 1st string, strum top, 1st string, 7th fret, followed by strum top. So we have call and then we have a response. Now we're going to play that same call again, which was, and we're going to have a different response. So that first call that we played that we're repeating was 1st string, 5th fret with the strum top, 1st string, 2nd fret with the strum top. Oh yeah, sorry, with a pull off. So you have that. Now for the final response. And there's a bit of drop thumb there. I'll show you both ways. I'll show you with drop thumb, and then if you don't like it, I'll show you real quick without the drop thumb if you're not quite there on drop thumb yet. So if you're going to drop thumb, it's going to be, and that is 1st string open and 2nd string open. So you're going to have hit your 1st string with your thumb landing on that 2nd string, and then 3rd string, 2nd fret, so, and then 3rd string open followed by strum top. 1st, 2nd, 3rd string, 2nd fret, open. If that's hard, just loop that for a little bit. Go. or do it without this left hand. If you ever find drop thumb hard, just break it down into little sections instead of playing your right hand and your left hand. Just practice what it would be on the right hand. Go. So we have, I'll play you the call and then the final response. So it'd be, so it was, so all together we have, now if you don't want to throw in that drop thumb, you could just go first, third, open, third. So it'd be first string open, third string, second fret, and then third string open, followed by strum top. So and with the final call and response, it'll sound like this. Let's go over the B section. It has a call, response, call with the final response. I'll show you with drop thumb and without drop thumb. So. So we're going to start on the first string, and we're going to go first, strum, top, first, strum, top. And that is the first call. And the response is, and it's drop thumb. We're going to have first string with the set thumb landing on the second string. So it's, and then third string, second fret, followed by second string open, and a strum top. So it's first, second, third string, second fret, second, strum, top. If you want to play that line without drop thumb, it's going to be open first string, third string, second fret, second string, open, followed by strum top. So that line would be, I'll play it both ways. We have, or, so the next call is exactly the same. It's first, strum top, first, strum top. And the final response is a little different. It's only by one note. Instead of hitting the second string at the end, we're hitting the third string at the end. So it's first, second, third string, second fret, then third string open. So before on that response it was first, second, third, second, but now we're going first, second, third, third. So it's that last note. Instead of hitting the second, we'll hit the third. Only difference. If you wanted to play this without drop thumb, it would be first string open, third string, second fret, and then third string open, followed by strum top. So we have, or. So I'll play you that B section, and we're going to repeat this twice. So we'll go. Now repeat it. Or without the drop thumb. Before we move on, something else you can do instead of just hitting that first string open, you can do a little slide here from the 2nd string, 2nd fret to the 3rd fret. You can go on that call. It makes it a little more interesting. You slide, so 2nd string, 2nd fret, you hit the 2nd string and then slide in for your strum. So it's slide, strum, top, and then you hit that 2nd string again, holding it down on that 3rd fret. And you just replace, you go instead of going. That's a little more interesting. It's also nice that you're doubling the 1st string, that D note. You have all these Gs and then 2 Ds. Has this great power chord, so you can go. Let's go over the C section. It's a little different. It doesn't go by your standard call, response, call, final response. It's a bit deceptive, and I think it kind of makes the tune. So I'll play it for you. So what it's doing is it's playing this line, then you play it again. So you've played it twice now. Now you're going to play half of that line. And you think you're going to end it, but you're not. You're going to actually do the final response. So it plays this line, plays it again, plays half of it, and it's really walking up into that final response. Kind of cool. So that line that you're going to play twice is open 3rd string, and then you're going to put your finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret for the strum. So you have open 3rd string, 2nd fret, strum, top. Then you'll hit the 2nd string and leave this finger down on the 3rd string, 2nd fret for a strum. So it's 2nd strum. That's line. So it's open 3rd, put it down for a strum. 2nd, leave it down for a strum. Then you repeat that line. So you're going to hit open 3rd, put it back down. 2nd, 3rd. So you play that line twice. Once. And the final time, you're going to play half of that line. So you're going to go open 3rd string, 2nd fret for the strum. 2nd string open, but now for that strum, you're going to put a finger on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So it's 2nd strum. And then, here's a little line. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 3rd. So we'll drop thumb. 1st string with the thumb landing on the 2nd string. 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd string open. Strum, top. Same line without drop thumb. We've been playing it this whole time, which is 1st string, 2nd fret. Open. 1st string. Then 3rd string, 2nd fret. 3rd string open. Strum, top. So twice, half of it going up, and then that little tag. So I'll play it for you. Repeat it. 1, 2, half. Alright, so let's add some new techniques to the A section. So the A section is We can add some pull-offs in there, and this is fun to do once in a while. You wouldn't want to play it every time with these little tricks. Use them at your discretion, because if you overuse them, it just kind of wears it out and isn't very tasteful. So we can do. You can start with your first string, 5th fret, and do a pull-off. So, strong top. We can do that same pull-off here on the first string, 2nd fret. Hit it, pull off, strong top. Pull off here on the first string, 5th fret. First string, 7th fret. So we have. So you can throw in those pull-offs anytime you want. So you could throw in a little round peak like you can go. And first off, to start that lick, let's try this. You're going to hit the 2nd string and let that finger roll down into landing on this 1st string, and then rolling off that 1st string, followed by your thumb. So it's 2nd, 1st, top, and you just let this one solid movement of downward motion. 1, 2, 3, and you want every note to be exactly even. So that's how you're going to start this lick. 1, 2, 3. So you can practice that over and over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You can play it slower. 1, 2, 3. Follow it with the strum top. So. So let's try putting our finger on the 1st string, 5th fret, and you can just throw that in right there. You can go 1, 2, 3, strum top. So you have. So you have this now. 2, 1, 5, strum top. You could do it with the slide. That's a little harder. It's still that same timing. 2, 1, 5, strum top. So really get that down, and you can do it here first. And once you have that down and you have it muscle memory, it's really easy for you. Then try doing it with the slide, because what you're doing is 2, 1, and once you hit that 1st string, after you hit it, you're going to start sliding, and it's like this note is actually getting to the 5th fret at the same time you're hitting this 5th string, and these are the same notes, so it kind of makes this really neat effect. You could also slide from on the 1st string, 4th fret. Some people like to play this lick and they'll go 2, 1, 5, 5 instead of adding in that strum top. So it's 2, 1, 5, 5. So it'd sound like this. So we can do that from the 1st string, 2nd fret. Let's see, what else can we do this section? Here's a neat trick. It's a neat way to add a whole new texture to your playing. And you can do this on any song, really. You can go first, fifth. What I'm doing is I'm hitting my first string with my thumb landing on the fifth string, and then I'm putting these two fingers together, and it breaks all the rules I've ever had for playing clawhammer, and I hit the fifth string. And I'm kind of rolling through and letting it hit this, roll through and hit this bass note as well. So the way to practice this will be first, five, first, five, first, five, first, over and over. And it took me a long time to get comfortable with throwing this into tunes, but you know, a month of practicing it, a couple months of throwing it in, it gets a little easier, and then after a year it's nothing. So first, five, first, five, first, five. Now, it's not the same if you just went first, five with your thumb, because you're not getting that powerful, it's this down heavy beat that you're not going to get from your thumb, and you're hitting this bass string as well. And I like to put my fingers together because I get a heavier right hand when I put them together. I don't bring my thumb down for this. I keep it landing on that fifth string. That's a rule I always have for myself if I can keep it, because it keeps me connected to where I'm at. So even if I'm not playing my thumb, that note, I keep it landing there. So what we're doing is we're breaking this tune down to its core melody when you use this technique, because it's going to be melody, drone, melody, drone, melody. None of this melody, strum top, or you kind of have to flesh it out into its core melody. So it's going to be melody, 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 melody. So it's going to be melody, drone, melody, drone, melody, drone, melody, drone. So it's. I guess sometimes I do bring my thumb down. Anyways, so you can keep those pull-offs too, though. So it's you can keep some more melody in there by keeping your hammer as a pull-off. So it's. You can do that in all of the parts. You can go, let's see. And it's just a real surprise when you throw that in. It really adds a lot of drive to the tune if you throw that in, and that really driving part in the song. Alright, so let's go over our B section. I was listening to Tommy Gerald the other day, and he was playing a really great line over this B section. He was putting his finger on the second string, second fret, and holding it there while he did drop thumb. So it was first, second, first, top, and then does it again. So it's first, second, first, top, first, second, first, top. And then that same tagline that we were doing, first, second, third string, second fret, second, so it's first, second, first, top, first, second, first, top. That's pretty cool. It's a nice crunchy sound. You have this second string, second fret, and this first string open as a off sound, but when you play it, it's kind of nice. Something else I like to do, we already went over the slide. Sometimes it's nice to put second string, third fret, and then first string, third fret. play it open first. And the second time, at that end. Or do some drop thumb there. That works too. Also, remember you have that that droning technique we went over. Alright, so let's go over the C section. First thing that comes to mind, sometimes when you hear people play this tune, they like to play it low on the C section and then play it high on the C section. So they'll go, and then they'll go, so I'll show you this part. It's first string, 5th fret, and then strumming on the first string, 7th fret, and then first string, 9th fret, going back for your strum on the 7th fret. So it's 5, strum on 7, 9, strum on 7, then you do it again, 5, strum on 7, 9, strum on 7. So you do that twice, 2, and then remember the third time is where I'm going to play half of it. We're going to go 5, strum on 7, 9, strum on 12, then you're going to play 9, strum on 7, 5. So we have also, now that we have this low note, we can play it really low. We can go. So instead of going high like everyone else, you can go low. You can go 4th string open, 4th string 2nd fret, then 4th string 4th fret, back down to your 2. So it's open, 2, 4, 2, open, 4, 2, 4, open, 2, 4, 7, 4, 2, open. So you can kind of pluck that out. You go open, strum top, get pull-offs. Drop thumb to it, mix it up. So my favorite way to play the C section is and we're going to hit the 3rd string, strum on the 3rd string 2nd fret, but we're going to pull off right after we strum on that 3rd string 2nd fret. So it's open, strum, pull off, and we're pulling off without even using this hand. So it's that first part. Then you're going to hit the 2nd string and pull off on the 1st string 2nd fret. So it's 2nd, pull off, strum, top. So hit the 2nd string, pull off on the 1st, strum, top. So those two lines together. And then the 3rd time you play it half, then put it down for the strum, 1st string 2nd fret, followed by that tag line that we already know. You can incorporate hitting that drone note up here. So it's that's it. I hope you have fun with John Brown's Dream.